What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name's Caleb and we are back in New Hampshire and back in the van. I definitely had a good time while I was in Florida. If any of you are watching this video and didn't watch my Florida videos, go ahead and check them out. I had a really good time. I think there's a few good videos from that trip, so go ahead and check those out. Today, it's a pretty windy day. It's not super warm out, but I just took both my dogs for a walk and it looks like most of the snow is gone around here on the trails, so I figured today is as good a day as any to get the van out there and do my first little off-road adventure in this thing. I got all my shit just kind of whipped back here. It's in totes and stuff. All my stuff from my other van, it's all back there, but it's just all in totes, and obviously I still got the recliner back here. I'm not doing any serious four-wheeling today. I'm just going to be taking it up the trail and seeing how it goes on the trail. All right, let's hit it. I already locked my hubs, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop it into four-wheel drive, and we're rolling. All right, we're out on the trail, and believe it or not, things aren't really that muddy or messy out here, so I probably really don't need four-wheel drive. But my tires are kind of bald, so I figured just put it in four-wheel drive, and that way I don't have to worry about anything. But we are going to be taking it slow up this trail. Like I said, I got all my stuff in the back, and I don't want to break anything on this thing the first time I'm on the trail, so yeah, just going to be taking it slow today. Not a bad view up here. This is our first little spot where we got kind of a view, and you know, guys, I'm trying to make YouTube videos out here, so obviously you got to stop and make sure you got that shot for the thumbnail. But maybe crouch down low like this and make it look bigger, huh? Lighting's not great, you know, the sun's starting to set, but other than that, it's a pretty nice picture right there. As I'm driving, I'm keeping note of each little pull-off on the side of the road here. Now, technically, I don't think anybody is supposed to be doing any camping up here. All of this land is either private property or it's owned by the government and it's a nature reserve, and you're not supposed to camp on any of it. But on these little pull-offs, places right along the edge of this road, this is technically a road. It's a Class 6 unmaintained road, but a road nonetheless. So I think if I find a little spot where I can just pull off and be on the edge of the road and park, I seriously doubt anyone is ever gonna bother me. So I'm keeping note of all these little pull-offs so I know where I can come up here and try doing some camping once I get a little bit more furnishing back here. Actually, to be honest, I bet I could camp out just laying on that recliner, so we might try that. But yeah, anyway, little pull-offs like this right here, I'm keeping note of where all those spots are. Really not muddy, I would say. I mean, it definitely is going to get muddy if I start driving up here, but it's just a stream basically flowing right down the trail. You can see this water break here is really not working that well. Water's just going right by it, which is kind of unfortunate. Let's see if we can come up here. Usually there's a spring somewhere right along the edge of this trail, and I wonder if some of this water is coming from there. But this is definitely not a good sign for these trails that the water's running straight down them like a river. But it is a little bit what I was expecting with all the snow being melted. So yeah, it looks like it just keeps going, maybe the whole way up the trail. Wow. All right, well, I'm not gonna keep walking all this way, but I will set the camera up and we'll drive up and pick up the camera and then we'll continue up the trail. Alright, we're up here where the spring is, and this here, where this water is flowing out of these rocks, or down over these rocks, this will actually run pretty much all summer, unless we get into a real bad drought, but it almost never happens. This is pretty consistently flowing throughout the summer. And looks like the culvert, you can see there's a piece of wood down there. There used to be a culvert here, but it looks like it's all smashed up and the water's just been running straight across the road, kind of making a mess of the road in this one little section here where I'm parked. But there's another culvert right here, and water, being the mysterious thing that it is, managed to find its way into it a little bit on this side and back over to it on this side. So funny how that goes. But anyway, yeah, this spring here, it's definitely running pretty fast right now. Normally it's a little trickle compared to this, but that'll run pretty much all summer. All right, we're gonna try and aim our tire right for that split in the log. Oh yeah. No problem whatsoever. Blew right by it. Well, I'm certainly not gonna fit underneath this tree, and it is smack dab across the road. So I'm gonna hop out and see if I can try and move that tree around at all. If not, we're gonna be driving out of here in reverse, back down to that last landing and turning back around there. But first let's hop out and I'll see if I can at least wiggle the tree or move it. But I don't know, without a chainsaw, I don't see much chance of me getting by. Alright, this thing is definitely not going anywhere. It's got a few good branches here that all its weight is resting on. And if we look up here at the base of the tree, it's still attached pretty well. I mean, well enough that I'm not going to be able to yank it down. Yeah, that's too bad. Too bad because I really wanted to keep going down the trail, and too bad because now we're gonna have to back up out of here for quite a ways to get back to a place where we can turn around, but that's all right. Well, I'm kind of proud of myself. I was able to do that without smashing my bumper on either side. Since I'm not going to be able to keep going up the trail, and I really didn't make it that far into the woods, I think I'm going to cut this video short. But today was really just a sample trip. First time out here, first time that the snowbanks are low enough that I can actually get out onto the trail. I just keep teasing it out, just a little bit at a time, just a little taste of what this summer is going to bring, a little bit at a time. It won't be long, and I'll be out here camping in this thing. Make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss any more four-wheeling adventures and you don't miss the first time I actually get to camp out in this thing. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.